almost afternoon, Algebros. It's Mr. Jeffers again, my 5th period Algebra 2 class. All right, so we're going to talk about radicals and rationals and exponents and this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. All right, blah, blah, blah. So here's the deal. Nth root, just using n as whatever number, okay? Whatever's in the gutter goes on the bottom when we're writing it as an exponent, like this. This is the gutter, see how it's right here, and this is the power, and it goes on top. Alright, so this is what we're doing. Now we're actually taking this and making it in a radical form now. It says simplify possible. That's why we actually have the calculators. Alright, so radical sign. I need to do this different. Whoop. Nope. Nope. There we go. Radical sign. Alright. 36. Okay, what's the top number? What's the power? 1 goes here. And what number's on the bottom? 2. It goes in the gutter. Okay, now that's actually understood to be the square root of 36. Okay, and it's when we take the square root, it has an understood 2. Okay, so clear. Second square root 36. 6. Okay, and this is what we get. That's it. All right. Number 2. Radical 4. All right. The top number, which our power, goes here. And the number in the gutter, or the bottom, goes here. So now we're taking the square root of 4 to the 5th power. Okay. Well, second square root 4, raise the roof, the little caret key, I call it raise the roof, 5. All right, number 3, radical sign. Now, it does make a difference in what's in the parentheses. Okay, if we notice on number 3, everything's in the parentheses. Okay, you say that, parentheses. Okay, everybody's looking at me like I'm stranger than normal. All right. So our power is 2, and our root this time is 3. Okay. Now, we're not going to plug in x in the calculator. Okay. If you do, somebody has probably programmed it to do something wrong, and let's not go there. All right, so, wow, clear. So this is what we're going to take the cube root. All right, so whatever's in the gutter has to go first. So 3, second, raise the roof button. Okay, so now we have our cube root, 2, 7, and I'm just going to square that. Wow, that's 9. Now, we actually are going to write it like this. That we got 9. Now, because we don't know what x is, guess what? What? X cannot come outside and play. So it has to stay back. Like this. Yep. All right. Now, remember what I said previously about the parentheses. What is the only thing in the parentheses on number 4? B. That means this is the only thing that has the weird stuff. So 18 is going to be like Mr. Jeffries in high school. It's going to be kind of excluded right here. If you didn't laugh at that, you're wrong. All right. All right. This goes here. And this goes here. Now, we actually can simplify that a little bit more. Okay? How many times will 3 go into 5? 1 time with a remainder of 2. So watch this. That means in our final answer, we get to take out 1b, and guess what stays back inside? 2. All right, think about it this way. B, 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 B. All right, this is like me when I used to have a stutter. Okay, and I did when I was younger. We're wanting in groups of 3. How many groups of 3 can we take out? 1. How many B's are left inside? Yep. So now, some people get the old school division, long division way. Some people get it this way. If you don't understand by both ways, we've got to come up with a new version for you to understand. Okay. Right, Rudy? Mm-hmm. Rudy. You ever seen that movie?
No, but I've seen some of it on TikTok.
Oh. I did have a student one time tell me that they watched an entire movie on TikTok 3 minutes at a time. That's when it was. Oh. So y'all are invested. Okay, never mind. Okay. All right, now we're going to be like Missy Elliott. We're going to flip it and reverse it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Thing down, flip it and reverse it. And again, down, look at everything. All right, so I'm going to put down my Y, and then I'm going to put this down. All right, so what number's in the gutter?
3.
3. It goes on bottom. What number is the power? 2. It goes on top. Bam. Yeah. All right, now, what is the only thing under the radical sign, the sign? What's the only thing? X. Okay, so guess what? That's the only thing that needs to have the power. All right, so what number's in the gutter? 3. All right, and what's this power right here? 1. Now, we're going to see if we can deal with this number first before we do anything else with that letter. Okay, so let's see if we can take the cube root of 64. So 3, second, raise the roof, 6, 4. Ha ha! Hee hee! Ho ho! Sorry. Now, this would be 4 Yep. And I'm just making sure that the X is right there because we're that's the only thing we're dealing with. So I'm using parentheses. All right. What's the root? Goes on bottom. What's the power? Bam. Sorry. I'm being bullied by my students. The ones that are awake. Now.
Hey, buddy. I've been awake this whole time, pal.
Pow! That was funny. So, I'm just going to see if this will actually do anything. I have no idea. Holy crap, you actually get an answer. Alright, so what I did, 3 second, raise the roof. That's how we get the cube root. Okay? We type in 2, 7. Got to use this again. And then 6. Yeah. That's the number part. Well, if we left the number in the gutter is, what's the power? Okay. Can we reduce 6 over 3? Yes. So 729 x squared. All right. Okay, Herbert. Got some popsicles down in the cellar.
I have a question.
Yes.
The number 7, why didn't you do
64 to the 7th power. Okay, the question was on number 7, why didn't I do 64 to the 7th power? That's actually a really good question. Okay, there's a difference here. Notice that X is the only thing that has the power right here. 64 is excluded. It's not included like this is because what's holding this? The parentheses. So that means everybody. So on number 8, there's a group hug. Everybody. On number 7, there's an individual. I want to hold you in parentheses. Okay. All right. So the nth root. Wow. It's almost like our notes is like I've been talking about. It says, put the n value in the gutter and the value underneath the radical. Wow.
Do you have any headphones?
Just the ones I'm wearing at the time as I'm recording the lesson. That's the only headphones I have. But yeah, sorry. Now, if we do this, all right, 3 second, raise the roof. Negative. The negative is down here, not the minus. Negative 216. That's it. All right. This is what's the nth root of 48 or 81. So that's the 4th root of 81. So now, clear, clear, clear. We want 4 in the gutter. So we would say 4 second, raise the roof, 1. 3. All right. That's it for our lesson. Now, the in-class audience is going to do some work on the back. Then we're going to go over it. And then it's going to be time for lunch. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, with the bell. Good stuff, good things. And after this weekend, roll tide.